Happy President's Day, everybody. Mr. David tried to dress up like George Washington. Isn't he handsome? He's got on a what kind of hat is that?
Tri-corner.
Tri-corner hat. He looks so handsome. Mr. David, you can really see he's got his brown hair under there, like George Washington did. But George Washington used to take powder and put it all over and make his hair white. How do you think that makes Mr. David look? And what else? Oh, he's tall. He's about 6 feet tall. Look how tall he is. And he's handsome, and everybody loved him. He was so popular that everybody wanted him to be the president of our nation. What was your nickname?
I was the father of our country.
Did you have children?
No children of my own. I adopted my wife Martha's children.
George, did you believe in God?
Yes.
Did you go to church?
Yes.
Do you know how many times President George Washington went to church? It took so long to get there on his horse that he went 1 time a month.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It took, let's see how long it took him to get to church, if I can find it. Oh. It took 1.5 hours for him to get to church on his horse. So for that reason, he only went once per month. But you believed in God.
Yes.
And Martha and George studied their Bibles. They weren't perfect, but they read their Bibles and they believed in God. From 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock every morning, Martha Washington read her Bible. It was her daily devotional time. And they were a strong, faithful couple. They had mistakes, but they were the first couple that served as the First Lady and the President of the United States. Bye-bye.
His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free.
So for the squirrels, it's got corn and sunflower seeds, and it smells so yummy. This one's for, do you remember what this one's for? Soot. It's fat, high energy, and it's got corn and sunflower seeds way down in there, I'm pretty sure. And this one's for birds. Little tiny, tiny seeds. It smells like peanut butter. Actually, we could probably make our own by rolling pine cones. Oh, I already see a bird coming. By rolling pine cones in peanut butter and then rolling the pine cone in bird seeds and hanging it up. They would be so happy. Hey, Hunter, get that one that's the cheapest there.
Okay.
Perfect.
I've got 2 big open pine cones that we're gonna put peanut butter and birdseed on and hang a string and hang it to
Perfect size. Yes.
and it looks like it's a homemade bird feeder.
So we got this seed when we went to Lowe's, and we picked up a couple of pine cones. Thatcher, where did you get your pine cones? On the ground?
Yes. Is this long enough?
I think that's going to be kind of short.
Okay, I'll make a longer one.
All right. All right, so we're going to take the pine cones and tie a string to it. Thatcher, you've already done your string. So you can now put peanut butter on your pine cone if you want to use this peanut butter that nobody's going to eat, because we don't really like that kind of peanut butter.
It's glowing.
You have to use your muscles. As much peanut butter as you can stick to the pine cone, the more seeds will stick, buddy.
And we can always make another one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We just are trying to use up that peanut butter that Dado and I don't like.
Did it go bad or something?
I'm not sure if it was just bad to start with, maybe. Did you taste it on your finger, Hunter?
It wasn't.
It wasn't?
Not really. I tasted it. It's like peanut butter toothpaste.
So there are Thatcher's seeds. Roll your pine cone in that.
Ugh. What's wrong in the face with that?
Silly goose. So mash the peanut butter down in there. You could actually use suet, which is like beef fat. Kind of looks like bacon grease, doesn't it?
And some of it was mixed with berries, so it smelled like cherries.
Cherry suet. We have that outside. We've got that too. The little square thing of suet.
Are they just gonna have to fly and eat it?
I don't know how they'll get it. Probably.
That's how the hummingbirds got it when we had a hummingbird feeder.
But they can fly and run.
Hunter, you ready for your seeds?
Not quite. I'm gonna get it all over.
You could even roll it in the peanut butter. I didn't think about that. We could have
Roll it.
we could have put the peanut butter down on this blue larger plate. But it'll be fine.
I just stuffed it.
Who
with
knew
peanut
birds
butter.
would love peanut butter so much?
Well, we'll see. It'll be an experiment. We've never done this.
Isn't your bird feeders have peanut butter in it?
Yes. Smells like it.
Pine cones are pokey.
That's sure yours is all peanut butter. Hunter, I think yours will have bird seed stick to it. That's
Okay.
probably plenty.
I wanna
That's
put it on
probably
this
plenty,
side.
Betty.
I haven't even used half the peanut butter yet.
Okay, let's see how that is sticking.
It is like
It's perfect.
It's like peanut butter. Well, it is.
It's like a peanut butter ice
It's
cream
just,
cone.
it's just like super glue. It's like a birdseed ice cream cone.
He made a Nutty Buddy.
Have another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie. What?
Are you ready to roll yours, Hunter?
Not quite. I'm gonna
Look,
put
he
one
left the
more.
bottom part of his so he could touch it. Look at that. I would have never thought that.
I
through.
left the top of mine so I could touch
Oh, look
it.
at that. You both thought it through. The birds will thank you, Thatcher.
peanut butter's not too bad.
Let's see what yours looks like in the seeds, Hunter.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It looks kind of like a Christmas ornament.
It does. We could hang them off of the bird feeders that are already out there. Would that be a good idea?
Mine's way too long for that.
Mine's not quite as long as that.
Thatcher, did you use all the peanut butter on one?
I didn't use all my peanut butter, so I'm gonna make another one.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Very good.
It's breaking. I tied the string around twice.
Thank you, sister.
There's a science.
Okay.
And so this we found a solution. So they're eating the berries. Yeah. So we're gonna track them down, and then lead them to a home.
You need us to go up there?
Yes.
Okay.
So they don't know you're here.
We have to hide from the deer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they might know. Jameson, he's pretty quiet.
So we're going to track the deer, and we're following the deer tracks.
Okay.
And then while we have some berries in our hands, old bucket, we're gonna carry the berries. Oh yeah, in that metal bucket we can put berries in there. Yes,
Okay.
and then we're gonna take it to the deer's home, and then they won't come to your flowers.
Oh, that would be very
And
helpful.
they might
That'd be very helpful.
yeah, because we saw a deer branch.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can send this to Aunt Cheryl. Maybe she can put it in one of her Bible class.
Mm. What is it?
It's some kind of berry. Maybe it's Lincoln berries.
Oh.
Maybe Lincoln berries. I don't know. See the batch. There's another and there's batch. Lots. Look, there's lots. Whoa! But what's these? The deer are definitely gonna like these.
You're going to feed a lot of deer.
Those are right. Yeah, so they don't eat Mama T's flowers.
Oh, thank you so much.
Send it to Aunt Cheryl.
Okay, I'll send it to her. I don't know what she'll do with it, but she'll like to have it.
We have Thane And we have Jovi painting animals today. Jovi, what are you painting?
A sheep.
A sheep. Do you remember any Bible story with a sheep in it?
Joseph.
What, that he might have had a sheep? Yes. And who else? Do you remember little boy David had lambs?
Yeah.
Yes.
He took care of them.
He was shepherd?
He was a shepherd
That's right.
with his staff.
With his staff. And then, Thane, what are you coloring? You know a couple of Bible stories about this snake, don't you? What is the Bible story you remember?
The plagues and the staff turned into a snake.
That's right. We didn't talk about that one in our little children's Bible class yet, but what did we talk about when he said, eat the fruit? Who ate the fruit, Thane?
Adam and Eve.
Did you know that one too, Jovi?
Yes.
Were you saying it too? Which one are you doing now?
Jonah and the
Dad.
whale.
Jonah and the whale.
Dad.
She's doing her own, instead of dots, she's doing just the whole whale, coloring it. Let me see yours, Thane. Are you finished?
And what are blue?
Ooh, turn it up so we can see it. Turn it so I can see it. Ooh, I love it. Good job.
Set it to the side.
All right, which animal are you going to do now?
The camel.
Camel. Do you remember anything special about the camel? What story was he in?
When Jesus was about to be born.
Did somebody ride the camels?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And Thane actually rode a camel once. What other animal have you ridden this year?
And I accidentally made a camel pancake once.
What other animal have you ridden? You've ridden a donkey once for our stories.
That looks like a pig.
It looks kind of... I copied these, so they're not as good as they might have been if we used the original. Thane is doing a fabulous color for his camel. Were you a wise man that rode the camel on one of our videos, Thane?
Mm-hmm.
And you rode one for real at the fair, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Joni?
Joni.
Jovi, what are you coloring?
Whale.
Do you
Jonah
remember,
and the whale.
what was in that story? Did the whale save Jonah's life?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Nice. Got some Bible story review.
Yes, ma'am.
So Thane is doing what?
That fish.
A fish.
Could hold it down.
What was the story about the fish that we talked about? Do you remember that time your daddy dressed up like Jesus and you shared the little boy's lunch?
Mm-hmm.
Did we spray paint our fish cookies?
Mm-hmm.
What color were they?
Yellow.
Were they kind of silver with that silver paint that we put on them? And we made the boats out of the apple slices and cheese and pretzels. Do you remember that? Yes. You
Yes,
remember
ma'am.
that? Oh, you said yes, ma'am. Woo.
Man.
That's fabulous. You're actually doing the dot art now. That's perfect looking.
It's a pig.
Do you know a Bible story about a pig?
The guy who wanted to go out and see the world, but he spent all his money on stuff that he didn't need. So he ended up working for a farmer and fed pigs. And he got so hungry that he ate the pig food.
That's a very, very good story. That's the prodigal son. That's called the prodigal son. Thank you. Do you want to do any more, Thatcher, or is that all you were going to do?
That's what I'm going to do.
Hunter's doing the lion.
Yes.
Do you remember a story about lions?
I forgot his name. Daniel and the Lions Den.
That's right. Thane thought he was in a cave, and I don't know exactly what type of a den it was, but no matter what, it would be scary to be put into the den or the cave with a bunch of lions, except for what happened. Who took care of him?
God did.
That's right. Those are beautiful, Hunter. Let's see, we have all the colors. Everybody's a little bit sad because we've lost one of our hamsters.